Good morning and welcome to Llandovery. Today we are having a little adventure out into Wales. We're outside the West End Cafe, so if you're a biker you probably know it well. So we've just had a little stop off here. We've had a couple of hours ride here from home. We were hoping the weather was going to be better than this, but it's just drizzled on and off. Completely unprepared for it as usual. Anyway, so we are going to head towards Llyn-Brian. I'm going to have a mooch up there into the lanes. Be a few updates on the bikes along the way because we did some work on them yesterday, but I'll tell you that as we go along. So come with us and ride with us to Llyn-Brian and come and see the sights. So welcome to the beautiful valley that leads to Llyn-Brian. We've just left wherever it was. I can't remember. Llandovery, thank you. And so yeah, today we're riding with Gibbo again. We revived him after the last video. He miraculously came to life under the power of a cream egg and a packet of crisps. So we know what the answer is there. So yeah, today Gibbo is leading me on a adventure. I don't know where we're going. Makes a change for me to not be up front. Oh, it's just to show about. I mean, it's August. Come on, it should be sunny at least. But it's not, so there you go. Right, I'll do a bit more filming when we get back into the pretty stuff. That'll be worth stopping for a photo at least. Oh, just look at that view. It may be grey and it may be miserable, but it's still pretty spectacular. This is part of Wales I've never been to before, so yeah, it really is quite something, that is. So we're going to just stop for a couple of photos. So we just stopped for some lunch because it absolutely started hooning it down with rain. And I haven't bought my waterproof trousers, which was a bit of an oversight really. I did think about it this morning, but I thought, nah, it'll be alright. But anyway, so we stopped. Apparently around this corner is an amazing viewpoint. Now it's hard for me at the moment to creep up on anybody, because I'm rocking my new Alpinestars T7 dry storm. That, by the way, aren't waterproof. Oh, and then my microphone fell off. And then my microphone fell off. The clip's broken on it. So, anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of squeaking. Which is great. Not very good for creeping up on nature. But anyway, here we go. We're just coming to what would be the most incredible view had the weather have not completely closed in on us. Take a look at that. No, it's such a shame the weather has closed in, because I would have loved to have videoed this, but because I've got my external microphone on, it makes the camera pretty useless to the wet, so I'm going to be switching it off for the rest of the ride until we get some drier weather. But just to update you while we're in this beautiful spot, yesterday we both upgraded our front sprockets. I'll say sprockets, because I just said spockets, that was no good. Yeah, so I went up to a 15 tooth on the Himalayan, put on a DID chain, and it has made it into a new bike completely. What a fantastic upgrade that is to do. It just rides so different. I can now cruise at sort of 60 mile an hour with the revs at about 3,500–4,000 RPM. It just makes it that little bit easier to ride on with distance. You know, it's we've done a fair few miles today, and I just haven't got the same fatigue that I did before. You know, it's made a lot of difference. And like the new chain, it just feels so much smoother. And then as for the Triumph also went up to another 15 tooth. Oh, there we. Oh, you were 15.
I was 15, you were 16.
Oh, right, okay. Confused. Right, I went to 16 tooth, and the Triumph went to 15 tooth from a 14. And again, it's made the world of difference. We are just happily cruising along now. It's made that first gear a little bit more usable. Good all round, so, you know, definitely nice little upgrades to do. Pretty easy to do as well on both of them. And also, you know, like I mentioned up there, some new boots, the Alpinestars Tech 7s with the Dry Star. Got to admit, they've let me down a little bit on the Dry Star bit. I've got quite wet feet at the moment, which is really disappointing. You know, paid a lot of money for these. Yeah, I shouldn't have wet feet for what I paid for them. You know, it's a bit of a letdown, really. But so anyway, the rain is easing off a little bit. We're going to carry on. We're not sure where we're going. But we'll see where we end up. So it has finally stopped raining. We've dropped down into the valley, and I thought I'd just stop and show you the sights because it is so beautiful. There's just something so nice about being out in the middle of nowhere. However, we may be in the middle of nowhere, but there is a post box and a telephone box, because you never know when you're going to need it. Hey sheep. So I've just looked in this old telephone box, and there's farm fresh duck eggs, and then there's a sign inside from an Italian family. Hi, we're an Italian family, fond of this place. Every time we come back here, it's an emotion, especially with our daughter. If you read this note in the red box, you can contact us to say hi through Facebook page. Simona Fruttesi a Casa di Simo. We will be happy to know that you have visited our special place too, from Simona, Andrea and Alice from Pisa in Italy. How cool is that? So, if you find this on YouTube, we will say hello to Pisa in Italy. And Gibbo's just blown his nose. So that was the road from complete mental block. Come in number 2. Where do we go to and from? Llandovery. All the way through to Tregaron via Llynbrian. That was it. So we ended up in Tregaron, and we looked at the map and we looked at the weather, which is, we just had some sunshine back there and it made such a difference. Anyway, it's closing in again now as we're heading towards, we had a few choices to go home, but it seemed the right thing to do to head towards Rhayader and do a nice big loop and do the valley sort of thing. So we're going to head to Rhayader. So we've just taken a turn into Devil's Bridge, and the blooming weather is closing in on us again, but we're hoping that by the time we hit it, it will have blown through. It's probably wishful thinking. I'm probably going to get soaked again, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, there's not been too much content on this video because there's not been much to talk about, really, I suppose. Just lots of pretty views and rain. Yeah, I'll perhaps, on the next ride do a bit of a more in-depth review when we had to go out, proper ride out with all these new sprockets and the new boots. I know they leak, but they're still a really nice comfy boot for this sort of a day out. But yeah, like I say, I'll cover that at some other point. In the meantime, come along with us to the Elan Valley, where we'll no doubt stop and look at some of the dams and ooh and ah over some of it, the spectacular scenery we're going to see. So anyway, ta-da-da, we'll see you there. So here we are, just heading into Rhayader. What can I say? Been here a lot. So, but I've never ridden it this direction, so that makes a nice change. So we are just going past the old slate mines, tin mines, whatever they were. There are some ruins up on the hill there as we go past. Just remnants of the old mine. That's about all I've got to say about that. There's a pretty waterfall up on the hill. Wow. So yeah, welcome to Rhayader. So we thought when we hit Rhayader we were going to get soaking wet again, but look at it, glorious sunshine. This, oh, why couldn't it have been like this all day? It would have been such a different experience. So yeah, we're just going to drop down Elan Valley now, and we'll perhaps stop a couple of the dams and have a look. Oh no, some water. So that was it, that was Wales. Not much to report on today really. We just rode and we rode and we rode and we rode. So we are just heading back to Evesham now. It is, oh I don't know, 20 past 8 in the evening. The nights are officially drawing in, boo. Yeah, we've cleared, well weirdly, I've done 259 miles and Gibbo has done 267. Now we went exactly the same way, so something has gone wrong somewhere. I think, yeah, Gibbo's taking up more of the road and I'm taking the shortcuts around all the bends. Anyway, just to report, the sprocket on these bikes is an absolute game changer. You know, it's certainly made that 250/260 miles so much easier. You know, we're still feeling quite fresh. It's good. And as for my Alpinestars Boots, super comfy. I feel there's some nice protection in them, but they do let in water, so I don't know, take from that what you will. Little bit disappointing. But hey ho. So anyway, I haven't killed Gibbo this time. He's very much alive. So no drama like last time. And I don't know where our next adventure's going to be. But hopefully it will be in the next few days. So until then, if you like this video... Ooh, a bit of traffic coming up. Anyway, if you like this video... I know it's been a bit strange and a bit average today, not much to report, but yeah, anyway, if you like it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notifications, and then you can be notified about my fabulous videos and never miss a thing. So, until then, I will see you in the next one. Take it easy and ride safe.
And this is how it ends.